Ochi! Oi! How you doing, Och? What's you up to this morning? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Ochi. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. We're going to have a great stream today, doing some more train work. So, yeah, I'm liking this better. I've got a vision. No streaming? Oh, that's too bad, man. Well, you can hang out with here. Hang out with me today. Typical flu. Okay. I might even be able to, like, I needed to branch it off here. Could do this as well. So that works. All right, this design will probably evolve a little bit over time. It's almost like I don't know if I want... Yeah, that's fine. This is good. Oh. Train inbound, and I'm blocking him. With some of my testing. Ha! Not too many heavy modular frames. Fortunately, we don't need a lot of them. Oh gosh, look at all these we have now. I think that's more than enough throughput of the fused. Oh, second delivery of rubber. Full, that's a full load too. So I think we have enough rubber production. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Heat sinks. That's what we're doing next. Dun, 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 dun. This needs to be trained. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I don't know what I'm thinking. We got to keep cranking here. Cranking out the content. Okay, we need another unloading station, which is 8. And then we just need to plop it near the other one. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Do 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 do. We will rock you. Today on the stream, Tolantel will be taking requests for any of your songs. Hey, no, never have to apologize, Point Neo. I appreciate any time you get to spend with me. Totally understand there's always other priorities in life. But you know, having a philosophical discussion about God and all that stuff is always welcome here. Yeah, you and Avon were getting into it yesterday. I couldn't follow it all. Sorry, man. I was just building my train network and stuff. Okay, that looks straight. You cannot have a philosophical discussion about God. Well, I don't know. I guess you weren't here, Ochi, near the start of the stream. Both Avon and Point were having. I couldn't follow it. I don't know. It was getting kind of weird, but totally fine. I enjoyed it nonetheless. Okay, so this is like the entry point. I don't know if this is the best way to design this, but there. So now we have like a lot. It's like almost every second. It's almost have too much space. Oh, something's wrong with one of my trains. Don't know what's going on there. I mean, that's a very good point. I think even more important to me than just accepting knowledge is being able to understand someone's opinion or perspective regarding that knowledge, right? So we may have a certain perspective on the facts and we interpret them maybe in a slightly different way, and that causes us to make certain, different decisions in our lives, but we got to be able to hopefully deal and accept with those decisions that others make. And that's how hopefully we have a peaceful society, right? Planting seeds. Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at, Ochi. We all have our certain perspective on the knowledge around us. Heat sinks. Heat sink delivery for cooling systems. Okay, I think we're good. So let's get the heat sink train running. So train. Now we have lots of room here. So this is going to be the heat sink train. And we need a heat sink pickup. And then we need a heat sink delivery. Oh, I like my sort of naming convention here. It's working out. 3 minutes. Save this, and this is a fully unloaded, or 15 seconds. Save, self-driving on. Here we go. The problem of consciousness, however, is radically different from any other scientific problem. One of the reasons is that it's unobservable. It can be observed, but the issue only by one single person at a time. See, this is the thing, right? Already we're having sort of different perspectives on what consciousness is. That's no small topic. All right, let's see where this train goes. I hope that doesn't scare anybody away from the channel. I'm really committed to making this a very. I think a lot of people will say on their channels like no politics, no religion. They kind of want to steer, the stream away from certain topics, and I'm trying to avoid that for the most part. I mean, obviously, if it gets too crazy or too ridiculous, I will put a stop to it. But you guys have all been very reasonable, and I just want to encourage people to think freely, speak freely, to me, that's a really, really important value. One of the most important ones I think we can ever have in a free society. So I want to practice that here. I want you guys to feel comfortable speaking your minds almost about anything at all times. So, and if that turns away certain people, well, I guess so be it. But hopefully, it does more good than harm. The issue is that once you get into politics and religion, a large minority will not be able to keep up and end up being hateful. So that's a very good point, Ochi, but I think that's what we need to practice. I mean, tolerance is, I think, a skill that is in constant need, like any other skill, of practice. If you want to make sure you got to continually listen and continue to find a way to articulate your words so that they aren't hateful. And sometimes that's a delicate balance, right? You want to be able to express yourself and not hurt others, but inevitably, the things you have to say may be harmful to others. It's a very, I think, constant give and take environment, and I just feel that's very important. I mean, I totally understand the point, Ochi, and I understand it probably will turn some people away from my channel, but I just feel it's important. And again, as I said, if it gets too crazy, I mean, I got to moderate it somehow if it gets too out of control. But if it starts becoming hateful, Ochi, of course, I'll got to put a stop to that. But I don't want to make up just a blanket statement, like don't even talk about religion or don't ever talk about politics. I don't want to be that extreme. Hate. I'm not sure if I would express hate as a good thing. I think the better way to maybe express that point is not necessarily hate, but the fear of quote-unquote hell. The fear of purgatory, the fear of the repercussions of being hateful. Maybe that might be a way to say it. Yeah, I wouldn't express that hate is a good thing to remember, because that, I think, can lead to vengeance, right? If you operate based on a hateful memory, I think that's a bad thing. But if you operate based on sort of the fear of purgatory or doing something wrong, like there should be some repercussions to doing an immoral act. And it's maybe, I don't know really how to articulate that well, but well, fear can lead to hate, I suppose. I think that's a delicate balance, right? If you want to, so if there's something you hate or dislike or fear, you don't want to become that. I think that's probably the key point. I think it's very easily to hate something and then be overridden that by emotion and become the very thing you hate. So yeah. You do not need hate, you can just know it's wrong and not good. And that should be sufficient not to do it again. But to take your argument further, you say you need to hate so that you don't do it again, but you never murdered children. Yeah, I don't know. It's a delicate one. I mean, we have to feel some kind of emotion to things we don't like. And whether we describe that as hate or not, I don't know, but I think you just got to be very careful with that. All right, we have heat sinks delivered. Let's put our storage containers up now. But I need to concentrate on this. I do want to try and make phase 5 today. That's kind of my goal. It's going to be, I think, a tough call. So let's get busy. Let's get busy. I can't get too distracted. And you know what? I think I've said this before too. I think this whole idea of gaming, like what we do here on Twitch, and we spend a lot of hours doing this, I believe games are like the perfect environment for people to come in together and talk about and solve problems that are irrespective of your geographical location, your gender, your sex, your political alignments, the whole gambit. Like, so many different people come together to play these things. I just think it's such a great thing. Well, hate will always exist. It's just a matter of how we deal with it, I suppose. All right. Next, we got to go down below here. We're going to manage the outputs. So we have now a new... I need to think about this. We've got to make a new factory down below. Okay, what do we need again for the cooling units? The heat sinks, cooling systems. We have now the rubber, this. Okay, we have everything. So we just need a way for this to get down below. Da-da, bow, bow, bow. Ah, here we go. I just missed it. This is like one large station, so I need one more. I need one more station for the pickup. So we should change this guy to be not a. Okay, I should do it this way. Ah, shoot. Never mind. We're gonna do this a little differently than some of my other typical designs. We're gonna have the pickup station last in line instead of first in line. So 6. So pickup station. Oh man. Make sure this goes on the right way. I've done this before where this does not go the right way. All right. So where do we go from here? This is going to be a cooling system pickup. alive before the universe. Oops. Yeah, I think that's a fair question. How do you define a child of the universe? I'm a child of my mother. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's not, almost enough room here to put like more than one now. This is a reasonable method. Okay, this is going to be cooling system pickup. We need now a pickup storage, which is number 7. La di da di da. La di da di da. Hey, good morning! Everyone say hi to Ruff. Welcome, Ruff. How you doing, buddy? Have you been streaming lately? I don't think I've seen you on as much these days. We're having a deep conversation about the meaning of life. Yeah, I can always count on Point Neo to have some deep conversation of what it means to be a child of the universe, for example. What are you doing these days, Ruff? How's the healing of the bicep going? Physiotherapy? Yeah, yeah. I can imagine that. It'll take a little while to heal that bad boy. All right, so this is going to be a pickup station. So we need to put up inputs. So what do you think of my base in the sky? This huge base above all the creatures down below. It's a good right. We're right near some water too, because we're going to need the water to make these cooling units. Or cooling. I keep calling them cooling units, but they're cooling systems. You have a follow-up on Friday. 5 more weeks in the brace. Wow, that's a long time. Okay, the heat sinks. Okay, we have. I know we have everything. We got lots of rubber. We have the rubber. Okay, now we just have to organize everything here. Now these have. I got to make sure these line up, and they do. I'm starting to get a pretty good pattern here, I think. We have the train delivery system just above us. Then we have the belt organization system just below us to organize all the input and output belts. So this is going to be where we input the results. And these two is where we got to send these now down below. So why don't I just do something nice and simple? I do like to keep it simple, folks. Ba-da-da-da-da. So we're gonna go maybe directly. Let's go on this side. And I want to line these up on kind of these center markers because it's easy to identify down below. So we'll go center marker, or even just straddling the center markers. I've kind of done that before. Let's do that. Saves a little bit of space. That space is a big deal. It looks real clean. Nice. Thanks, man. You did a similar build a long time ago. I did a subfloor where all belts were run and then had a connection to the warehouses. Cool, yeah. Consciousness is beyond our grasp. Yeah, okay, you guys are getting now to topics that would take me way too long. I can't multitask. If I try and build a base and multitask the meaning of consciousness, my mind will explode. Simple as that. My mind will explode. Okay, I think this is good. And we'll have one spot here that I'll put all by itself for the output. We could have two belts for the... You know what? Maybe I should start designing this for two... I doubt we're ever going to need it, but I say that and then... I'm just going to put one. All right. Gonna fly now. Nice and clean and crisp. You only believe you can put your finger on its wounds. It's an interesting statement to say I have faith in science. It's almost like a circular argument. To have faith in something means it's not scientific. I've always found that an interesting dilemma. We're only limited by our physical being. Oh, I like it. Ruff's getting into it now too. We can't see, feel, etc. the entire spectrum. Death of the physical body releases the spirit and gives the ability to be subjective to the full spectrum. To some, can be considered heaven on earth. Ooh, Ochi is gonna probably have some disagreements there, Ruff. He just asked what does it mean by soul? So we have, the classic dilemma of what is consciousness, fact versus faith. Why do we have faith in facts or science? What's the morality in like facts are not necessarily moral. So how do you interweave a moral life with facts and all that good stuff? Anyway, it's all interesting, but I gotta keep building, guys. Sorry, my brain, I can't multitask. So this is gonna be now get the outputs. I mean, these are the kind of conversations that we've been having in humanity for I don't know how long, for all of eternity. Okay, let's maybe put this guy here. All right, then we'll have to drop down below. Oh, so close. Yeah, do we get the answers when we die though? I'm kind of with you there, Ruff. I kind of think there is something after life, which is obviously not the kind of atheistic perspective. It's I don't know. It's a tough question. All right, so how are we going to design these cooling units? Whatever the hell they're called, the cooling systems. Cooling systems. All right, we'll have to go down below. And we'll need to mark these here. And I've kind of been, what I've kind of been doing just to get my bearing here, we're going to put a post here, concrete pillar. We'll connect some electrical power to it. Science books will be the only ones that will be the same as before. That's an interesting statement, Ochi. I partially agree with that. I would amend that statement is that in that science books would be the only ones that be exactly the same as before. Like, for example, units of measure or something, or the laws of physics, like Newton's law, those kind of things would reoccur again. Maybe in a slightly different language or in a slightly different expression, but they would reoccur. But the one thing that it will always reoccur, I think, in any sentient being is some discussion or for the meaning, some discussion of purpose. So there would always be books about defining what does it mean to be alive? What does it mean to be conscious? I need a purpose in my life in what I do in the world. Exactly how that gets expressed in what kind of books, religious texts, spiritual texts, will obviously differ, but what will always be constant, I believe, is that they'll always exist. It'll always be there. That discussion would never. It's part of being conscious. So, anyway, that's my quick take on it. Quick take on it. Boom. There we go. Now we get to do some flying. I'm almost tempted. I think we could make some blueprints for this too. Like if we had a blueprint that just outlined all the inputs and outputs. I'm not ready to go there yet because there's some variability here. Okay, I gotta be careful I don't go so low I lose my power connection. I've done that before. So this is a bit of a tricky scenario. Gotta keep an eye on that bottom left over there. Okay. Bring down our power. Philosophy gives you the answer to consciousness? I guess. Oh, shoot. Woohoo! All right. Look at all this space we have here. Now, where should we build this? We could pretty much go at any well, we need to go low enough that we can get the gas over there. I believe we should be at the same level as that one over there. These gas things are gonna be kind of a pain to deal with, aren't they? I hope these are no baddies around here. We don't need that. Alright, we should be able to extend this platform over. Oh, we're gonna run out of power. Yes, we're gonna run out of power. No! Alright, let's see if we can get up there. Okay, let's get back to this here. We can now just extend this platform over. Let's just do that so I can fly. So used to flying now. Can't live without it. Huh. There's some old scaffolding I did here while I was exploring the world, which feels like ages ago now. I guess we're beyond kind of the exploration part of the game. Now we're into the build like crazy part of the game. Okay, now one of the reasons why I want this pole here is that now it gives me a marker for where I need to put my outputs and crap. So we did here and here. Ah. There. And then here, here, and there. All right. So let's just be sure we can connect this. Now this is a... how do I want to do this? Here. I know down here, we're going to get one of our... Yeah, that's right. Up here. Good. It flipped the other way. All right. Make sure this connects. So what is today? When does the Factorio release come out? Is it, I think it's, is it next week? 21st. There's some people, I think, doing the early access next week. Or is there an early... I guess it's an invite only. I don't know how that works. I know, eh? How can I not know that? That's terrible. All right, this is where the output's going to go. The result of our factory here. I'm not a real factory player if I don't know that. Your calendar has a countdown. No kidding, eh? It's like, hey, if you want to talk about the meaning of existence, you know, it kind of begins and ends with the release date of Factorio. How's that for the meaning of life? Take the kids to school? All right, man. Looking forward to have you back. Yeah, exactly. 42. I got my wife to watch that movie. It's like cult classic. All right, we have the whole train system set up. Now we just need our factory. You know, I might. Do we just pump the water up here, or we could bring the stuff down. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to have a playthrough where I don't use any pumps for my liquids. I feel that's kind of important. Ooh, if I could meet God, what would I ask? What would I ask God with only one question? Do you exist? Oh, that's hilarious. How do I know that I'm actually talking to you? How's that for a conundrum? Oh, there you go, Ruffit. There's a good question. That's funny. Okay, I'm potentially reserving 600 to go to this. How much do we have left from this thing? Oh, 1,500. Holy crap. That's insanity. I guess we could have another full belt or a full pipe going in the other direction. Two hours? I have not been playing for 2 hours already. Oh my gosh. Craziness. Ignorance is not bliss. Okay. So we got one pipe going that. It seems these four ways, they have like infinite throughput, so I should be able to just take a pipe off here. We'll just string it over this way to our other factory. We'll be building shortly. If not, I guess we could always readjust. I think those 4 ways are infinite. All right. Okay, yeah, I think we will. I'm gonna bring the materials down to the water over there, along with, since the gas is higher than the water, we'll bring the gas down to the water. Instead of bringing the water up to us, I think it's certainly easier to bring the materials to the liquids rather than the liquids to the materials. Although there are, I guess, liquid trains, which would be one way to do it. But that would still require a fair amount of pumping. Oh, come on, game, stop lagging. The lag has returned. Okay, are we going to need a lot of water for this? What's the actual water requirement for the cooling units? Cooling systems. Sheesh. Oh, not a whole lot. Very little water, so that's fine. This will be plenty. All right, we're gonna do another little trick. I want to bring power down there. There's creatures. There must be creatures nearby. My spidey sense is tingling. Can I destroy those? Hiya! Oh, beautiful. Get rid of all the fauna. We don't need things around here. Okay, if anything is alive down there, see if we just kill it. Kill it from above. These bugs are like... Oh! There's some... It's like my graphics is turned down, so I can't really get that thing. Whatever that is running around over there. Maybe I can just blow it right off the edge. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a good thing that these cables have like infinite power capacity. Pretty much carrying a lot of power just in one cable. Ah, but there be creatures here. For now. Uh-oh. I've been spotted. Yes, but I have power here now, you silly thing. Where the hell did he go? My graphics are so low. He walks out of rendering just... Okay, walk into my trap. Come on, hog. Walk into my trap of death. And... Oh! Glorious! That was that actually was good. Okay, now we need to build another little platform here for our water. Okay, so materials come off of there, and we'll drop it down here. Okay, this is far enough. Hopefully there's no more creatures around here. So let's get the right height here. 7... So 4 meters. I kind of like going 4 meters. I think that'll be right. Let's just be sure here. Whoops. Got to make sure we're still on the global grid. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, this should be good. I want to be just above the water. Should maybe go a little lower, to be honest. Actually, yeah. So if we have a level just above the water, perfect. I think that's perfect. This is where our water extractors will go, on top of the water extractors. We could even make this look nice. Do you guys want to make this look nice? Is that like a 2-meter ramp? There we go. Hey, Lost, we're making some cooling units. These things here. So I have everything nearby. This only needs a little bit of water too. So you look above here, we've got our train system bringing in materials. And we're also near a gas, a nitrogen gas. So that's what we're building here. Lost? Not that far. What do you mean not that far? Okay, now we can just start. I'm hoping. I want to get phase 4 complete. Is my goal. I think we have most of the base components now in spades. Your factory's still just start? You just passed phase 3? Cool, man. What is this? Is something encroaching on my base? Stay away. Alright, now how the heck do we make these things? After all this, the cooling... I don't have any blueprints for this, so I have to make it completely from scratch. It's made in a blender? Yeah. And I don't think we need a whole bunch of it. Let's go get our resources. Let's bring them down here. Oh, this is where you have your fuel power? Aha! There's still so much of the world I haven't even uncovered. I'm kind of done with exploration, to be honest. I mean, I eventually would just naturally explore everything, but it's going to be pretty much on a need to explore basis now, and I really don't need to explore too much anymore. All right, so there's the rubber. Those are the heat sinks. We just got to bring also the the gas over. The nitrogen gas. Yeah, I think today we got to finish phase 5 today, or get to phase 5. I've been stuck in this phase 4 for a while. Uh-oh. I have a train that was... Oh, he's fine now. I had a blinking train there. Do. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, let's push this out this way. The notes? What notes? Is there a way to keep notes in the game that I've like never even knew about? Really? Oh, one sec, guys. Let me get this call. Is it a mod or is it actually built into the game? All right, we're back. Sorry, quick break. That was actually a real person on the phone this time. That doesn't happen that often these days. Okay, where should we put the downspouts for this? Do 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 do. Found how? Click on the plus. Wait. Say it again. I found out how. Click on the plus on any building in the queue menu. Oh, the to do. Oh, this thing. Oh, I see. Oh, there we go. That works slick. Thank you, Dims. So, oh, I can't edit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's actually kind of neat. So if I put in here, so now we want to build cooling systems, and then after that, what's after that? We need turbo motors, and then that should get us to our next milestone. You can't edit this unless a recipe's in there. Okay, so that's good. So how many blenders should we have? I don't know. Let's have maybe like 4 to 8 of this. Let's see how much that creates. Imagine having to do all this just with belts. That'd be kind of insane. But I guess guys do that, right? They'll make like a massive belt system just for transporting goods like all around the world. Ugh. Come on, lag. And I wish the game had a way to make longer belts. Okay, I think we're far enough along, right? Whoa, don't fall. So let's go down right around here. That pillar pretty much marks the end of our... So we'll go down, say right around here. This guy's coming back up. Well, that's not straight. How dare you? How dare you not be straight? You're gonna go the drone method? Have you used drones a lot, Dims? Oh, how did that happen? I found them fairly limiting. Oh, you haven't made it that far before? Yeah, so the way the drones work is that they can only have a single destination. They're all one-to-one relationships. Like, so one drone has one origin and one drone has one destination. You can't have a one-to-many. So you can't have one drone delivered to multiple destinations. So that means if you really want to do a lot of work with drones, you'll have many, many drone ports. And it becomes very awkward to try and deliver fuel to all of those drone ports. Because they all require fuel, unfortunately. So that was I found them to be a little disappointing, to be honest. Bum 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 bum. All right, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, you're just gonna drone in the fuel for the bus? Okay, that should work. All right, let's head back down. Oh, you know what I should have done? Yeah. I'm an idiot. Let's put these right on the center mark. I don't know why I didn't already think of that. Okay, incoming, outgoing. Okay. Can I reach? I think I can. Where's my power lines here? Okay, let's bring some power lines down here now. Wow, it actually lined up for once. Can we reach from here? Let's do this. Oh, we can. Good. Beautiful. All right. Okay, let me think. We also need the good old pipes. So pipes, I think they have like infinite limit, do they? As well. When they go from... Oh, what? So pipes do not work in the same way belts do. Oh my gosh. How do you do pipes? Oh, I never thought of this. I could do a side thing. Okay. Well, that's a little... So pipes are actually more limiting than the belts, the lifts. Okay, let's do wall attachments. Clean pipeline. Oh. Oh. Just give me these things for free.
Thank you for investing into our internal closed economy. Your contributions provide aid to many good fix-it causes.
Oh, can't I extend it? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Fine. Well, that is something to keep in mind for future reference, I think. Pipes are not infinite in terms of their height like the lifts are.